Raider Nation. Another show with Dark L Nightmare Show. I'm here with, I got a special guest, my sister Holly. Dark's here, Al's Ghost here. What's good, Raider Nation? You know, Cortez got to have a code one this time. Cortez did pass something today. I took a driving test, passed.
Congrats, Cortez. I see you're drinking some Sierra Mist. That's awesome, dude.
Stupid, fool.
Yeah.
We're on the planet.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Cheers to Sierra Mist.
You call.
Your cousin's here.
Oh, what's up, Julio? Welcome.
That's the Packer fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, big time.
Sorry about Rogers. He's number 8 now. I was telling my brother that he should have changed it.
So we got some. We're just gonna shoot the shit with some Raider talk. There ain't really shit happening. But you guys got any topics for tonight?
Well, there's a bunch of news released earlier.
About what?
I think potential Nate Hobbs becoming, taking that third-year leap.
Yep. Salute, Rafa.
There's a lot of content out there.
Yeah, bro. You know
Raphael in the building.
what? Rafa, if you could pull up, I'll send you the link.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
Chilling, bro. Got the beer. I got the birria.
Yee, hit them likes, subscribe to my sister Holly's channel. I'll drop the link in 1 minute. Go grab it.
Cheers.
Salute, Rafa.
I don't know if this is done.
Thank you. Hoops.
Yeah. They felt pity for him. They just gave it to him as soon as he
You're
walked.
funny. So I just dropped my sister Holly's link to her YouTube channel. Let's get her up to running. Here's her link.
Is that a new hat, Cortezi?
What?
The hat.
No, this shit ain't new. I've been had this shit.
Is it leather? It kind of looks
A little sway.
yeah, it's just like a little suede.
No, fool, it's a regular hat.
Like
Is it homemade or what?
Interesting. About AB father suing. What the hell?
That's funny.
OG. Salute.
Salute, OG.
Salute, OG.
That's a heck of a lawsuit.
Yeah, bro, that shit's crazy. What's everybody doing tonight on a Friday night?
Getting high.
Yeah.
Getting high, getting drunk. Fuck it, it's the weekend.
Drinking. Yeah. It's Friday.
Hey, fool, what are you drinking, Dark?
I got the fucking Modelo Oro. It's not that bad.
No way. I have had it a couple times.
It's all right. It's not, it's not the best, but it'll do.
But it's light. Isn't it the lighter version?
Yeah, it doesn't taste as good as the regular Modelo.
Mm-mm.
I was kind of disappointed, but fuck it. It is what it is.
What did you... They only have tall cans, I noticed.
Yeah, it's like a little skinny tall cans.
Yeah, they're not that tall.
Yeah.
I had one like... Shit, it's been 4 months ago when I tried it, and that was the only time I got it. No, I'm not going nowhere after, because I got another show to go to.
Yeah, don't
Go
start
party
that
with the
dumb shit,
homies.
Chris. Better stop that dumb shit.
Is T cool where you're from, Cortez?
Yeah, fool.
It's tight. So Cortez, where are you now that you have your license? What's the first trip on the books?
Yeah.
Fuck me, you. Dark,
The fuck?
MVP, and fucking Ben gotta hang out.
Are you gonna ask us to pitch in for gas? Like, are you gonna
Huh?
ask us to spend 20?
What?
Are you gonna ask all of us to pitch in for gas or what?
No, fucker. I
Hook
got
it up.
money. Don't trip.
He's gonna be like, everybody cough up a 20.
Nah,
Yeah, for real.
I didn't like that.
Let's start a GoFundMe within the group chat.
Nah, fool, I ain't like that.
Don't
what-
do that to them.
No, I'm not like that.
I might pull up to Ben's tomorrow. Sorry.
Well, that should be cool, fool.
Yeah, I think Jess is coming over, so I might make.
Oh, you're finally gonna do it after that fool showed up on you and you didn't show up. What's up, John Leon?
No, you motherfucker, not me.
Motherfucker, I didn't know my car was fucked up until I did that day.
That day, all of a sudden, is bad, huh?
Fool, I've been telling you. That's why I can't go nowhere
Harrison,
right
you
now.
hear that shit?
That's
Oh yeah, OG, I gotta do one to Texas and to South Carolina. I gotta go see Sister Holly in Texas. Gotta go see OG.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, that'll be cool.
Party here. Go strip club.
How's everybody doing in the chat, man? Salute.
Yeah. How's everybody's weekend going? Or how's everybody's Friday night going?
Hope y'all had a good and safe 4th of July.
Dope. Yeah, shit. Cortez just chilled out the house and not do shit.
No hot dogs, no burgers, nothing.
Nah, fool. I don't sell. Hey, to be
Chorizo?
honest with all of you guys, I don't celebrate holidays no more.
You don't eat
My mom's
chorizo anymore?
passed. Since my mom's passed, I don't care. Like my birthday, I don't even really care about my birthday that much either.
Well, you're gonna be turning 18 soon, then you gotta celebrate that one.
Nah.
Oh, I just when you have a brother like Dark, your DMs are just like full of women.
All of it.
And
all of it. You're a
I am pretty freaking
All right,
happy.
OG, I got you, OG.
Pretty freaking happy about that.
You thought my DMs were packed? Just check out Alex Goes.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. Check out Al's Goes. That fool's some.
You got some freaks.
That's
I'll
not
go.
true.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, Sister Holly.
You got the hookup.
How many women you got, man?
That fool got a 6-pack of women.
Whoa.
And
Did you
they're
ever-
all Modelos.
Yeah.
You know, sharing.
Curvas.
Sharing.
2 legs.
Hey Cortezi, so they told you you could they relegated you to the garage again or what?
Nah, fool, I'm chilling right here. This is where I have the beers in the fridge right here.
Well, like you didn't do your chores or what?
Yeah.
Got a special guest. Salute, OG.
OG.
What's good,
OG.
OG?
Wanted to tell you about my 4th of July. Don't
What
just
happened?
kidding. Just kidding, man.
Just in his hand.
No, man, it was quiet. It was like rainstorm, so nobody could fire off fireworks. Look, I used to fire them off. Okay, used to be all into that. And then I realized, like, what it does to the wildlife around here, because people can get fireworks. This ain't California. You can get real good fireworks here. But rabbits, squirrels, birds, things like that, like it affects them in a negative way. And I went and I was reading about this stuff and how the next year there were like hardly any rabbits around here. We like our wildlife, foxes, all that goes through here. So I stopped shooting them off. Plus, it makes the dogs a mess. Okay, I got to put them on some kind of. I put some few drops of this stuff, some cheese to calm them down. They get all freaked out. So I don't do it no more. So this year for 4th of July, we did a traditional New York thing. Sausage and peppers and, chill. No, and the thing is, nobody could fire off the fireworks because it was raining. And I was like, these And there's the fireworks display stands were everywhere. People were buying a bunch of fireworks, and they haven't been able to shoot them off since because every night it's been raining.
No shit, they still can't shoot. So
Yeah.
when was it? Last night or I think the next night somebody right here, there's a church in between a field and where we live at. There's a field and then there's a church and then another field. But in that church area, they lit a fireworks the next day, that next night.
Yeah,
The Wednesday
See,
night. I'm like, what the hell?
we haven't had them yet. People,
And technically, I live in the county. You're not supposed to be doing it in the county.
well,
Good.
the way I see it is this: here, it's a free for all. There is no rules like that. You can go get fireworks. You can get the real good ones too. Here, it's a South, and nobody was able to fire off anything, and they're not going to be able to for the next few nights because of the rainstorms. And these guys are out dropping $200-300 on fireworks, and then they ain't doing nothing. So Cortez, man,
said that he was in bed by 8. I didn't do fireworks. Oh,
Yeah, the thing I don't like about the fireworks is when they make the dogs go crazy.
yeah, bro. My German Shepherd half American pit. She actually, OG knows this, that my aunt. I told you my aunt that I take care of right now. She has cancer, bone cancer. So my dog
Man.
they were all out. My dog accidentally stepped on her foot, but luckily my dog didn't break her any bones in her feet. Plus my uncle's dog, my uncle that recently died, his dog is Great Dane, Labradane. So it's part Lab and Great Dane. And and he goes nuts. He tries going underneath the bed. He tried getting in the shower just to hide. And then they have a blue nose pit too, and she was just panning, going crazy.
there's a medication you can buy over the counter to calm the dogs down when they're distressed. And you just put a few drops in it with cheese and give it to them, and they'll eat it and they calm down. And
Yeah,
John Leon, you were in bed by 8. That's a good thing because
Yeah.
my mother always had this saying. She said, "Son, if you're not in bed by 10 o'clock, come home. You're wasting your time."
That's a good saying.
Heck yeah, man.
That was when I was out clubbing. In
We
the
have
old
less
days.
than 20 days, OG, till training camp. Or less than 20 days.
Yeah.
Hey, question for you, OG. I've been asking people this question. Do you anticipate any surprise cuts from the roster?
There's always surprise cuts from the roster, bro. That's been going on forever. So there's going to be somebody cut, somebody traded, something like some weird stuff is going to happen. It's Raiders, And yeah, it happens every year. Okay.
Salute the niggas.
I don't know who. I'm not going to try to figure out who, but there's going to be somebody everybody's like, what? What? Scratching the head kind of stuff. We do that every year.
Cortez thinks Kuntz might be a surprise cut, right, Cortez?
Yep.
Robot Cortez.
What about a surprise trade?
Hunter Renfro out of here.
That's not a surprise.
Salute, my boy Ben. I'll see you in about almost an hour and 15 minutes. I'll be over there with you, Ben.
Benther, salute.
Nice to see you, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, man, no, the Hunter Renfro is not a surprise. Matter of fact, there's teams out there. There's a team out there. I've been following. This year, I decided to go spying on the NFL. I'm following content creators from all these other teams, like all 32 teams. Okay,
Yeah, nice to
Just-
see you too, Ben.
hearing what they're talking about, listening to what they're saying. There is a team that's actively pursuing a couple of our players.
Who?
Yes.
Renfro?
The Saints.
Renfro, and there's another team that launched Devontae Adams.
Hey, I'm just gonna say this right now. Devontae ain't going nowhere. There's no way.
Well. If our season starts off bad and Devontae gets that attitude again,
Yeah.
it will cost the Raiders $6.78 million to trade him off.
No,
I
we're
agree.
going to be in a lot of cap trouble with his contract. That's not to get
What
off.
I'm saying is there are teams who are going to make that call, especially if the Raiders are not doing well halfway through the season. But I'm going to tell you right now, there's one team, two teams out there who really want Hunter Renfrow. And there's one team talking about waiting and seeing if the Raiders do bad. And if the Raiders are doing bad halfway through the season, they're going to call for DeMonte. Give them some picks.
They're going to want more than just – they're going to want multiple first-rounders for Devontae if they trade him. They're not just
Why?
gonna-
You got Devontae for a first and second round pick.
He's one of the best receivers in the league.
Yeah, but if there's if things are going bad, fire sale begins, bro.
I don't think it's going to be a bad season, OG. Our offense is going to be firing.
Okay, so let's say Jimmy G can stay healthy, okay?
Okay.
And sunshine and rainbows will fly out of my ass. But let's say that happens. Let's be optimistic. Oh, Jimmy G stays healthy. Yeah, we're going to playoffs. But let's do a little bit of realism. Jimmy G staying healthy for more than 6-8 games.
That was the Niners' problem. He had all of his injuries with the Niners. Their training staff is trash. We have a better training staff than they do.
He did well when they had a good.
Is trash.
They did well when they had. They did well when he had a good defense, which he does not have right now.
Let's
be real.
Salute MVP.
He does not have a good defense right now. And I'm going to tell you right now, yeah, the Wave Niners ran it. Yeah, quarterbacks are going to get fucking killed. Let's see last year and the year before, okay? But was the offensive line as bad as ours?
It was worse. We had a better O-line than the Niners.
So you think we can keep them upright for 10 games?
Yep.
Okay, then what?
I'm a Jimmy G fan. I'm not a Carr fan.
I'm not a Jimmy G fan. I'm not an anybody fan. If our offensive line can keep him upright for 10 games, we're going to do pretty good. But past 10 games, I don't have that much faith in the offensive line or Jimmy G.
Oh, you got her. That's cute.
That's just being realistic, man.
Yeah, I'm with OG on this one. I think if you look at the track record and look at the fact that Jimmy G hasn't played a full season.
With the Niners, can we all agree with that?
He's still been injured, dude. Like, just go back and reflect on the past 3-4 years. He can't stay healthy. He can't stay healthy.
I knew you were.
Right, and our offensive line is not one of the best in the league. I'm sorry, bro. I don't think they can keep him upright for more than 10 games.
Don't get me wrong.
Don't get me wrong. While he's out there, he'll be productive. But keeping him from breaking something, I'm sorry. I'm a little concerned about that. Now, with that being said, that kid we picked up, Aiden O'Connell, okay? If we send Brian Hoyer out there, he's going to die quickly. Aiden O'Connell has been balling, but he's still a rookie. Like, he's going to make rookie mistakes.
Hey, OG, that's the real number 4 right there. That's Aiden O'Connell, the real number 4.
Well, we're going to find out because Jimmy G is probably going to get injured.
And I'm cool with Aiden O'Connell. Aiden O'Connell is going to be a good quarterback for us.
We'll see. He's a rookie. He wasn't until, the 4th round?
He was a walk-on at Purdue and was 8th on the depth chart and made it all the way up. And I
understand, but let's keep things a little bit real, okay? We don't know we have in this guy yet. He hasn't played in an NFL game.
No problem, Alfredo. You always
okay. Could he turn out to be like Joe Montana or Tom Brady, who was picked later? Yeah, sure. Is it guaranteed? No. So I'm waiting to see on all this stuff. Okay. Anyway, I'm just saying is we have a lot of work to do. This team has a lot of work to do. If we're going to be better,
Hey, OG, let me just say this. How much of Josh McDaniels had of his offense last year? What was the percentage of his offense last year?
it was terrible.
No. What's the percentage? Like 25 to 95 now? He has 95% of his offense. And was still top of the top 10 offensive in the league. With the sorry Carr.
Sorry, Carr.
Yeah. I'm not a Carr fan.
Carr was still in his first year of learning this system, man.
But Carr admitted that he could have done better, OG.
Yeah, everybody says, any champion says they could have done better. Okay.
Hey, there's one more thing I could say about Carr. When Carr played, I think in the Las Vegas Bowl game his last year, choked in that game. He's not a winner. Carr's not a winner.
Okay, great. But I'm not talking about Derek Carr. You're talking about Josh McDaniels.
I'd rather keep Josh McDaniels over Carr any day of the week.
Okay, let's look at Josh McDaniels' record as a head coach.
If you want to go there, Belichick had the same. His first couple of years weren't all that great as a head coach.
Yeah.
Right, but then what happened? They went out, they played a game, they lost their starting quarterback. They resorted to their backup, Tom Brady, who was nobody, and Belichick got lucky, okay? Unless that happens to Josh McDaniels, 3 years from now, he'll be collecting an unemployment check. I'm sorry. He's not a great head coach. His head coaching record sucks, okay? And I don't believe in his system. I don't believe in the way of his coaching method. I don't know.
So, hi, what's up, Rafa?
What's up, Rafa?
Hey, what's good?
OG.
Hey, OG.
What's up, Rafa?
Doing good. And of course, I'm wearing the Black Sunday Nation because cannot wait for the football season. And Cortez, I gotta tell you something, because I've been seeing you in one of my live streams, and you didn't work out with me, right?
You left him hanging.
Oh,
he was waiting for you. He was waiting for you to walk.
And then bounced.
He was waiting for you. He was expecting you to pull up with the Speedos.
Yeah.
You got in trouble.
Yeah, go get your
Cortez
Speedos,
or
boy.
Hey, salute to the chat right now.
Salute.
Hey, so OG, you have a question?
Sure.
So you honestly think that this offense is not a well-oiled machine?
I didn't say that. I think that if Jimmy G stays healthy, as long as he's healthy, we're going to be good to go.
Okay.
The question is, how long can Jimmy G stay healthy?
Yeah, true. I mean,
Okay. Now, understand, if he can stay healthy the whole season, we're fucking playoff bound and deep run.
Right.
Okay.
I agree.
But if not, we're looking at Brian Hoyer. He's good for a couple games. And then we have to rely on this rookie who, if he's a fast learner, great. Could he be the coming of the next Tom Brady? Sure. Why not? Could he be a total bust? We don't know any of this.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? He's a fourth round pick. All I'm saying is I'm going to be observing this year. I am not investing emotionally like I did last year. I'm not doing all that.
Yeah.
I'm going to look, first of all, I'm on blood pressure medication now, so I know what my limits are. I am not going to invest emotionally into the team. I'm going to watch, I'm going to observe, take notes, see where we're good, see where we could improve, and be analytical for the first time ever, because I've been an emotional Raiders fan since 1974.
What
Now,
what was your expectation coming in last year?
the bar was up here
Why?
last year.
Why
I
was that?
believed beginning of the dynasty, and with
OG,
I didn't like the corporate takeover of McDaniels and Ziegler at
Right.
first. Then they got Chandler Jones. Oh shit, they got Devontae Adams. I'm believing. I believed.
Yeah.
And then this year, after this season, I took the bar down from up here,
Okay.
dug a hole, and buried it. And went,
And
I'm
you
not
wanna know
buying into
something,
this
OG?
shit. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna be a watcher.
Yeah.
I'm not. I can't do this. I put on blood pressure medication this year. I can't buy in emotionally, man. It's a risk to my health. I'm just gonna watch and observe and be an old school Raiders fan and go, we're good or we suck. And back when I was watching in the early days, we never worried about suck. We were always good.
Hey,
I watched us win 3 Super Bowls. Okay. I watched us into the Madden and Flores era. I watched that. I observed it as a kid. Here's my problem. I'm old. I'm fucking old. I'm 58 years old. The last time we won a Super Bowl, I was a senior in high school.
Damn.
I can't put myself out there emotionally anymore on this. I have to protect my health. Therefore, I will be a watcher, an observer, and when times are bad, I just go into my freaking room, shut the lights off, and dust off those old 3 Super Bowl rings and those old 3 Lombardi trophies and let them shine a light. Because now,
But
a lot of the
OG.
things we had are gone.
I just
And
want to
that's
say
because
this
of the
real
refs.
quick.
Huh?
I just want to say this. So, in your first year taking over a team, it's going to take a coach a long time. It's going to take a coach time to get his own players in.
right.
That's why you got to give coaches at least 3 years tops. And Josh McDaniels in his second year already turned his offense around, got rid of Sorry Waller, got rid of Sorry Carr, got a quarterback that knows his system, that thrived in his system when he played in New England. He has the best rookie tight end in the whole NFL. He's going to be a top 10 tight end in the NFL. He has his number 1 receiver that he had in New England come over. Now he's the number 2. And then they drafted another receiver that's fast. And everybody last year was bitching about that we didn't have no speed. Now we have speed with Carter and Trey Tucker.
I understand that. I get that. That's cool and all. Your problem is you're talking about having your quarterback,
Screw you.
who is injury prone as fuck, can't throw a deep ball worth of shit.
And
And let's be real, Jimmy G can't throw a deep ball, so a deep threat of a speedster doesn't mean shit. Jimmy G pulls a back muscle at the chicken ranch, it's over. And let's not bullshit ourselves. Let's not bullshit ourselves thinking he's going to be healthy all season. That's not real.
And OG, quick comment actually, and this is actually what I keep on coming back to. So number 1, you look at Josh McDaniels' record. He's 17-28 as a head coach.
Look at Belichick's record. The same thing. Go look at Belichick's record.
Just a second, Cortezi.
So don't get defensive, Cortez. Let the man speak.
Yeah, so he's 17-28 as a head coach. So that's one data point that we have. The other data point that we also have is the Patriot way has not been replicated anywhere else outside of New England. That's the other data point that we have.
But they're not trying to run New England.
What are you talking about?
What are you
talking about? Tom Brady is literally
Tom Brady had any choice of being an owner of any team, but he picked the Raiders for a reason.
Yeah, because we have all the venues, not just our fucking team.
And
Yeah.
plus, he's gonna become owner of the whole team eventually. When Mark
Yeah.
can't do it no more, he's taking over.
Yeah, and I'll commit seppuku with a fucking butter knife.
Yeah, like what I think about OG is what would
Ugh.
Al Davis have thought with all these Patriot guys taking over his org?
Al Davis would have fucking sliced Mark's throat for this shit. He would have been grateful that he got him the stadium and then killed him for the shit he's pulling now.
Well, he would have killed him prior to that.
Yeah.
For Harry fucking John Madden.
Bringing back John Gruden. That's why
John Gruden.
Greg Papa fucking left being the play-by-play because of he went behind his dad's back and brought Gruden back, and his dad was done with Gruden.
Yeah, it was supposed to that. You think he would have been happy? No, he would have
Hell
been
no,
dead
not
by
with
then.
Gruden.
Look, Al Davis, look, in his early years, he was the greatest pioneer in football. In his later years, he fucked this team up for decades to come.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
The year
When he
before
benched Marcus Allen,
Mhm.
when he kept Marcus Allen on the bench, him and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, or no, Magic Johnson, excuse me, him and Magic Johnson walked down the field pregame at a Los Angeles Raiders game.
Okay.
And everybody in the crowd started screaming, play Marcus, play Marcus. They left because it was hostile. Okay? Don't get me wrong. The last 20 years, Raiders fans were not happy with Al Davis either.
No, and no disrespect to Mark Davis, or not Mark Davis, but Al Davis. I don't know if you guys all remember when Hugh Jackson got hired as head coach. Something I barely seen this today on a video, but there was something wrong with one of Mark or Al Davis's hands. Like he couldn't point really. Like I don't know what caused that.
Come on, he looked like the crypt keeper in his last few interviews, okay?
Yeah.
Let's be real. Okay? The game passed him by. He still wanted to throw the bomb on 1st and 10 at the first beginning of the game. Like, that shit didn't work no more. Okay? Everybody was prepared for the Raiders to throw the bomb. Like, it failed. Mark doesn't know shit about football. Okay?
That's why he got.
And obviously, he doesn't know shit about hairstyle either. Okay?
That's why he brought.
Yeah.
Genetics.
Okay? He's got somebody putting a bowl over his head and chopping it away and charging him fucking primo dollars for that shit. Okay? What I'm saying is, this team needs a lot. I really hope that the true owner of this team, okay, which is not Mark Davis,
Mom.
it's Carol Davis,
Yeah.
sell this damn team to someone who's interested in winning. Mark doesn't know shit. His father verbally abused him his whole life. And don't get me wrong, Mark Davis doesn't know anything about football because he was just trying to be a fan to all the players. But he'd go in and his father would say, what do you think we need this year? And he'd just say whatever position that he could think of. And his father would tell him to get the fuck out of the room in front of all these people and humiliate him.
Hey,
Like, that's not,
hey, OG.
that wasn't a good thing.
OG, one more thing. Mark, this is allegedly, Mark Davis is like where he went to college, where he was slinging his stuff.
I'll start
It's
that
like
shit.
20, 45 minutes away, like 30 minutes away from me.
Right.
Freaking Mark.
I'm just saying is, I'm not seeing this year. I'm looking at it and I'm going, you know what? Not going to get emotionally attached because
Josh.
blood pressure. And I'm just going to like, look, last year was bad. The year before, I swear to God, I should have been hooked up to an EKG machine and they'd never let me watch another damn game. Okay, those fourth quarter comebacks that Carr created and won.
But OG, there's one knock that I will always have on Carr. He's never won a playoff game with us. And
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
cute.
think he-
That's cute. He had more fourth quarter comebacks than any other quarterback since 2016. And yeah, I could have been hooked up to an EKG machine. But the problem is here, you could sit there and talk that shit, But the guy is if the ball's in his hands, last 2 minutes of the game, we're winning the damn game.
I don't
Period.
trust him in
And it happened
anymore.
often.
He digressed.
Often.
He
It happened a
digressed.
lot.
He went downhill.
He digressed in the
Since
system.
since that ankle injury, that was it. That was the best that
No,
he ever
he
did
had
a
more.
start.
No, you're bullshit. He had more come from behind wins than any other quarterback in the NFL since that ankle injury. Last year, he had hardly any because of this bullshit system he had to play in. And you're going to find out a very harsh lesson. That's why I am not going to get emotionally involved this year. I'm just going to be a watcher, observer, make my be analytical, not get emotionally attached because bullshit. Okay, you want to hate on him? All right, great, hate on him. Who do you think's going to do better this year, the Raiders or Carr?
The Raiders? Always going to have the Raiders before. Sorry, Carr. Carr is not going to win in New England or New Orleans.
Let's see who wins. Let's see who gets into the playoffs this year.
He's not going to the playoffs. He's a choker. He's going to throw
He's
in the ground
favorite. He's the favorite to win the NFC South this year already.
Last time Carr had
Carr's gonna kill it, dude.
Carr ain't
No,
gonna
I'm not a Saints fan. I'm not a Saints fan.
I'm not a
Raider
Saints fan, but the fucking Vegas odds, all the sportscasters are picking them to win the division this year.
no shit.
Are you going to win the division this? Are you going to win the division this year?
Not us.
But Carr, he's
yeah.
favored to win this year. His division.
That's
because they don't have no competition in that division.
Competition.
Who's the competition?
Doesn't matter,
in that
dude.
division?
It doesn't matter. It matters about wins.
Watch him fall. On his
it's about wins,
face.
right?
Watch when he falls his first game in the playoffs. He's gonna shit the bed.
Or he may have a bye week the first week. But if he wins the first week of his playoff games, and the Raiders are not even in, then I'm going to be doing a video going, who's the fucking problem? Josh McDaniels or Derek Carr? And yes, I'm going to enjoy doing that video.
3 years. You got to give him at least 3 years. See what he could do.
I got to give him shit. He's supposed to be some shit-out motherfucker from fucking New England. No.
That's why Mark ain't going to fire him. Mark's not going to can him.
But, hey, OG, but you gave Gruden time, right?
What?
You gave Gruden time the second time around? You gave him an opportunity, right?
Yeah, but by the second year, I'm already going, this game's passed this motherfucker by.
Hey, let me just say this real quick. All Raider fans were bitching because we were running the ball first, but now they're all bitching because we're passing the ball first. With Gruden, they would run the ball all the fucking time. Wouldn't pass that much.
But now Josh Jacobs is really good at that. Yeah.
I'd rather have a different running back than Josh Jacobs, in my opinion.
Okay, so you don't want the leading running back from last year.
No, I'm not paying them money. There's
okay, look, dude, I know you're drinking. Okay.
I'm just talking. All these people know that I do not like Josh. I'd rather have a running back.
He's only drinking Sierra Mist, so he's only drinking Sierra Mist.
Oh, man.
So you don't want the best running back in the NFL. You want somebody else.
How is he the best running back, OG? How is he the best
did you not look at he was the number one running back in the NFL last season.
There's one thing that's going to always knock him. No receiving touchdowns. That's always going to be a knock on him.
Who's the number one? I'm sorry, panel. Who was the number one running back in the NFL last year?
Everybody, each year it changes.
Who was the number one running back in the NFL last year?
Josh Jacobs.
Number one in all the rushing.
Josh Jacobs. Because
no.
There was 2 players missing out of the lineup mostly the whole season. Who else would you go to? Devontae and Josh Jacobs were the only 2, really.
Hey, the other running backs we have ain't worth for shit. Cortez.
Exactly.
Cortez is just.
I agree with OG on that in that aspect. They don't have any good running backs.
Hey, running back by committee, they could work out. Same carries.
Once the defensive coordinators of the opposite team know that we don't have Josh, They're going to fucking. They're going to design their scheme around Adams.
Yep.
Let them.
Just nobody
What?
else is a fucking
don't
threat.
have They
got
don't
a
have
rookie
no
on
place
tight
on
end.
their tight end.
Listen, they have a rookie on tight end. We have nobodies on wide receivers.
Whoa! Don't
Nobody?
wait. That rookie tight
Ran
end
from-
is going to be
I'm
good.
There's
That rookie tight
nobody.
end is
What
going to
about
be good.
Jacoby Myers? That's somebody. He
Oh,
was the number one receiver.
please.
No.
Yes,
think
with
so.
Josh McDaniels, he was the number one receiver in Josh McDaniels' offense.
How'd that work? Because he wasn't that great.
But it was a different. Yeah.
It's the same. He's gonna run them the same way that he did in New England. It's the same system, but
All right.
different
Well,
plays.
you know what? This next year, we're going to observe the Las Vegas Patriots. Well, I'm all for
no,
that.
no.
I'm going
No,
to
don't
observe
call them the
I'm going to
Patriots.
observe. No,
They're
I'm going
the
to observe the
Raiders.
New Orleans Raiders.
Okay.
I'm going to observe the New Orleans Raiders next year too, and several other teams. I'm going to all 32 teams to see who's what, and that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to keep it from being an emotional thing because, like I said, high blood pressure medication. I can't stress, man, because I
Why
could
you
have a
gonna
stroke.
go against your Raiders, OG?
I'm not going against my Raiders.
You're
Oh, fuck you. I've been doing this for 50 years. I'm not going against my Raiders. But I'm not going to get emotionally
gonna have
attached.
a better season.
I'm not going to get myself emotionally attached for health reasons.
When did
I will
that
never
end?
go against my Raiders. Okay, the next time that Derek Carr plays the Raiders, I'm going to be rooting to kick Carr's ass. Don't get me wrong. I'm a Raider. I've been a Raider for 50 fucking years, half a century. Don't sit there and tell me I'm rooting against my Raiders. I just don't. I need
Why are
them
you
to
hating
make.
on our team then?
I
You
need
have
to
a
make.
team.
I don't. I didn't hate on them. I need to make.
You're
I need
talking
them to
stuff
make.
about the coach.
I
this,
need
that.
them to. Can I finish the sentence?
fine.
I need them to make me believe. They need something to prove to me. I haven't. 40 years, for the last 40 years,
Yeah.
they have showed me nothing. They need to show me something. I'm not going to sit there and go, "Oh, we're going to win. Oh, we're going to win 100 games." No, I'm not doing that shit.
Why don't you?
I'm doing that. Show me, motherfucker.
Like,
Taking
this is what I
it
think.
game by game. That's what he's trying to
I
do.
always think positive, regardless on anything in my life.
I'm just going to be a watcher. I'm going to keep my positive so I don't have a fucking stroke.
Okay. So I just wanted to tell you because it's gonna be calm down because look, I respect OG and I understood OG because he's been a freaking fan for the Raiders for over years and he understood about the history. Even when I was watching all the other Captain Jack and OJ Daniel, I really understood about the history of the Raiders, about Al Davis, Charles Woodson, also the Speed Kills, Cliff Branch, Flores. I mean, if you look at the history of the Raiders about the 60s, the 70s, the 80s that you can find it on YouTube, that's how we just watch about the greatness and the history of the Raiders, because this is about how much important about the history, about how those players take it for the victory. And I got to tell you about this, folks, because I think some new generation didn't understand about the history. But I got to tell you, for the new generation, they need to understand about the history from the beginning. From the beginning of the 60s, the triumphs of the 70s, the last Super Bowl that just went in 1983, and of course, don't get me wrong, there's a time that Marcus Allen became one of the most incredible and popular players at the 90s. So, and I'm going to tell you, folks, for all those people who are watching, do not mess with OG because he got the right knowledge about the history of the Raiders. And of course, I respect him.
Myself and Captain Jack are the historians of Raider Nation.
That's right.
We got to see Marcus Allen running through the night, and it's a shame that you young people didn't get to enjoy those years. I want those things to come back. The problem is, and I'm going to tell you, the Raiders of those days will never be back. The reason why? Too many rule changes because of the Raiders, including Stickum and spearing and tearing people's helmets off and beating them with them. Like all these rules that were put in place because of the Raiders. Yeah, we can't do that anymore. We're never going to be that again. But we got to get good in the new modern era. And Al Davis did set us back a couple decades. And I'm sorry that happened. But the day will come again where we will be great. And I hope it's in my lifetime. I hope I get to see all of you younger people get to celebrate that.
Well, that's
my hope. And I am a Raiders fan for life.
I have hope in this team and in this organization for the reason being I think they hired the right guy for the job, and not only that, Ziegler's
great. I'm not sure about the other guy, but yeah.
And like Cortez everybody's been stressing the fact that we have to give him time, and it's not fair just everybody just say, well, fuck it.
And he's right. He's right about that point. But I trust in Ziegler. He's fucking great. Yeah. I saw the draft from my hospital bedroom and went, wow. Okay. And the nurses were in there with me. I'm like, wait, it's our pick. They wanted to take my blood pressure. I'm like, whoa, wait. Let me see my pick. I'm like, yeah. And they're like, we'll be back in 20 minutes.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
But well, yeah, it went crazy because we picked up that fucking tight end in the second round. I was losing my shit. It was great. I love that kid. Is he going to be good? No. He's going to be fucking awesome for years to come.
That's right,
Yes.
OG. You're right about that.
Okay. But I'm not. I mean, I'm sold on Ziegler. I'm not sure about Daniels. And I'll say that politely. Rome wasn't built in 1 year. No, it wasn't built 1 year. And I'm going to let it go for 3 years, and I'm just going to watch. But I can't get emotionally attached because I got to take blood pressure medication.
Oh, man.
If I get emotionally attached, I'm going to be dead and leave my wife with nothing, and she'll have to eat cat food for the rest of her life. We can't have that. So
this is where I'm at, OG. Not to cut you off, but this is where I'm at with the team. I think I appreciate Cortez's positive outlook. I think it's good to be positive, but I also think it's important to be realistic as to where this team's at, because I've been following this team for a long time, not as long as you, OG, but the last time I saw the Raiders win a playoff game, I was learning long division in 6th grade. And it's been so long
Not to cut you off real quick. Al's Ghost, we got 11 minutes left.
And it's dude, you know what? You're right.
Let MVP
in. And it's been so long that I've actually forgotten how to do long division. That's how long it's been.
Yeah.
So I want this team to turn it around. I want this team to succeed. And I want to be positive, but at the same time, it's important to have a realistic outlook, because come every fall, we get super hyped up as Raider fans, and our hearts are broken come December and January. And it's just not a good way to live.
Are you saying that when Carl was at the well?
Okay, if you watch my videos from before last season, I was screaming Dynasty. I was so pumped. I was so up. Okay, that's where I was. All right. Right now, though, that last season probably got me on blood pressure medication. And that's why I'm just like, okay, health reasons, back off. Don't get crazy about shit. Don't get pumped on shit. Last year, if you ask anybody, was I screaming Dynasty? Yes.
Yeah.
I was preaching Dynasty. We are going to be. I was there. This year, I'm like, pump the brakes, take your meds, shut up, and just watch, observe, and wait and see. Okay? We're not hating on the Raiders. I'm just like, I can't physically get myself as pumped up as I was before last season. I just can't do it. I can't. It's
I just always think positive, OG. I never think the past. I just always think positive in my whole life. Positive.
Okay, well,
positive.
I'm not thinking positive or negative. I'm thinking just watch, wait, and let's see. Analytical. Because last year, Cortez, you heard me
You
last
have the
year.
link, Jesse.
You heard me last year. You were in a lot of my lives while I
Let
was
him in.
screaming about we're a dynasty. We're going to be this. We're going to be
Let
that.
him in,
I
Cortez.
believe that.
Sorry. Cortez
Who
not
is
paying
it?
attention. NorCal.
NorCal ain't backstage, fool. Tell him
Try it
to
again.
look.
Oh yes, it is. He's gonna let me in. I see it at the private chat.
I don't see you backstage. Come
Holy
back.
shit. Okay, we're like getting into my bedtime now because I'm
All right,
old.
OG, have a good one.
All right, and hey, I'm not being negative. I'm
No,
just
I
being
know.
wait and see and watch and see and be analytical because last year I invested so much emotion into it and got heartbroken.
Yeah, I would say the same thing when fucking Gruden was here second time around.
I had a lot of belief last year. And this year I'm just like, okay, just shut up, wait, watch, listen, observe, and learn. Because different world now for me. Anyway, guys, you have a good night. It was good being on with you guys. Good talking with you. Dark, Holly, Rafael. I can't even see who the other person's name is down there. Al's Ghost. Nice.
Al's Ghost.
And of course, Cortez.
Yep.
Good talking with you guys.
It was good
I
talking
be
to
out.
you.
Thanks for stopping by, OG.
backstage. NorCal,
Hey,
pull up
OG,
real quick.
OG, before you go, I got a question for you. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most, what's your confidence level in Josh McDaniels?
He's gonna give him a
Should
5.
have asked me about Dave Ziegler because I could have gave you a 10. But okay. Josh McDaniels. Depends on how healthy Jimmy G stays. Let me explain why. Jimmy G stays healthy, we're gonna have nothing but positive results, and my opinion will go up. Right now, I'm at a 5, and I'm at a 5 because I'm like, what's he got? What's he gonna show me?
Hey, AOG, one more
Yeah,
question.
at least they're in the middle.
So about Dave Ziegler, what don't you like about him?
Dave Ziegler? No, I gave him a 10.
Oh,
He was excellent in the draft.
He's excellent all around. He should be GM of the year this year, executive of the year. But they're never gonna give it to us, OG. They hate the Raiders so much.
No.
Well, let's not forget, Ziegler's
Look,
also made some mistakes.
If things turn around and 2 or 3 years from now, we are killing it. Everybody's going to get rate because the best way to rate a GM is 3 years after his last draft pick. Okay, then you can see what happened. Where am I with Mike Mayock? If he actually made those first 3 draft picks and it wasn't Gruden, I'd be like, dude, what the hell were you thinking? But I don't think it was him. I think it was Gruden making the first 3 draft picks. So Gruden as a GM sucks. He's a 0. There we go. Look at his first round picks, second round picks, third round picks. He didn't let Mike pick till the 4th or 5th. Where do we get our best players? The 4th and 5th rounds. Max Crosby, Renfro, like, okay, Hobbs, like, those were Mayock's picks. See what I'm saying? Anyway, all right, guys, you have a great night. Have a wonderful weekend. It was good. I haven't been out in a while on YouTube. This is fun.
I know, OG, we do. So it's me, Al's Ghost, or it's Dark, me, Al's Ghost, and Holly comes in on our shows. Rafa comes every Friday at 9.
Yeah, Holly's supposed to call me. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, if you're available tomorrow, I will call you.
Okay, I'll be available. I got some work stuff to do after 11 a.m., but at East Coast. But yeah, I'd love to do that thing you were talking about.
Yes, I'd like to get you on there.
All right, Rafa,
All right.
all you
Thank
guys, you have a good night.
Thank you for showing
Have a
up,
good
OG.
night.
You're always
night.
welcome.
OJ.
Oh,
And
yeah.
don't listen, don't do anything I wouldn't do. And if you do, name it after me.
All right, OG. You have a good one, bro.
All right.
Yeah. I was away. Hey, Al. For now on, you can let people in the chat.
How do I
You
do
have
that?
You have the keys. I don't.
You just add. You could add people. You could add your own self in. So like if I'm away, like this coming paycheck, I'm gonna put some keys. I'm gonna get like 4 keys. So
Legit.
if Sister
So-
Holly
so-
wants
so-
one,
So I
hit
could
me
keep
up.
you from joining, Cortez? I'm joking.
No, you can never keep me. I'm
We
the
can kick him
owner.
out, bro. Have our own show.
You guys are admin, so I override everything.
Robot
Got it,
Cortez.
dude.
Robot
Yep.
Cortez.
Hey, Robot Cortez may be on next Friday.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're gonna do
Cortez.
this now, huh?
Hey, you guys have any
we got
closing
3
thoughts?
minutes
Three more
or do you want to
minutes?
go a little bit longer, Dark?
Nah, let's close it up. I think
Yeah,
I think
because
that
we're about to go
DSR
do
is
the
gonna
other
go
show
on.
in like 30 minutes. I'm gonna go take a little nap.
I know you're pulling up to DSR, right, Cortez?
Nah.
Oh, you gonna leave him hanging?
That's,
I'm
don't be
bam.
doing that.
That's your bro.
No, I only show up once a week. He knows that. I only show up
I don't think you
Wednesday.
showed up this week.
Huh?
I don't
Yeah,
think
he
you showed
did.
up
Little
this week.
bastard did. All right, thank you for following.
Yeah.
Alright,
Thank you
well,
guys for coming up. We'll have another show Friday at 6 o'clock West Coast. Thank you for Al's Ghost, Dark, Sister Holly, Rafa, OG, and sorry, MVP.
Stay positive, Al.
Yep, stay positive. I'll catch you guys if
I'll
you
try.
guys watch Raider Benz. I'll be up over there in a bit.
No, you'll be sleeping.
Are you gonna be? Hey, Cortez, are you gonna be wearing your Derek Carr jersey tonight on Ben's show?
Fuck, I ain't wearing no. I don't own no Derek Carr jersey.
Hey, his nipples got kind of hard there for a minute.
I don't own shit of Derek Carr. Derek Carr's a loser.
Oh,
You gonna let him talk about your quarterback like that, Ghost?
No players above the shield. He knows that.
Nah,
Yep, see?
yeah.
That's why I always do that to Al.
No players above the shield, and he needs to save up to erase that tattoo. That's all.
I don't have a tattoo, so let's get that shit straight.
that's not what your girlfriend said.
Yep.
Hey, Sister Holly, I gotta talk to you behind the scenes. We got some catching up to catch up with.
Yeah, does Sister Holly know about the changes in your personal life?
No, we'll talk about it behind the scenes, not here.
Our viewers are clamoring for it. Our viewers
Yeah.
can't wait to
Hey,
hear.
hey,
Get the
if you guys
popcorn
want to stay for a minute, I'll end it right now and we'll talk about it behind the scenes.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate
Yep, thank
the
you for
support and
joining
love.
us. We're about to end this.
And
Yeah.
Rafa, thank
Peace
you for
out.
calling up.
Uh-huh.
Holly, too.
Peace out,
Appreciate it.
Rafa. Thank you for showing up, bro.
Peace out. Yes.
Peace out.